Okay, I'm gonna start recording now. So what is your name and where are you from?
I'm Astrid, and I am from the Lower East Side.
Where?
Lower East Side.
Oh, Lower
Here,
East Side?
but not here.
Okay.
We're too west for me.
How'd you get that name, if you don't mind me asking?
Astrid?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think I was just thinking about names that would fit me, and I had like a list, and then I realized I just.
Oh, you
like
chose that
Astrid
name
a lot.
yourself?
Yeah.
You weren't named that?
I like resonate a lot with it. There are a lot of different things about it that I relate to that I didn't realize I related to when I first chose it. At first, I just told some people that was my name, but then I just decided it's just.
That's cool. So let me ask you this: what are you doing for New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve,
You gonna be out and about? You gonna be indoors?
probably out, just because people aren't really hanging out inside because of coronavirus. But I don't know, probably outdoor partying things.
Okay.
Assuming that Corona's not super bad.
Yeah. What is your biggest accomplishment in life?
My biggest accomplishment in life, I think my biggest accomplishment in life is being smart enough to have fun, and I don't know, just thinking enough that I realize that it's okay to not think all the time.
Do you have any tattoos, and what do they mean?
No, but I want one that says "God bless America" right here. I think I'm gonna get it next week, just fully ironically. And if people don't get the irony, I don't want to talk to them anyway. So
Yeah. Now, this is a question I ask New Yorkers. People are leaving New York. Do you know anyone who's left, and where are they going?
I know people who have left, I think, but like none of my friends, so I haven't really talked to them that much about it. I actually no, I do have some friends who hopped freight trains to New Orleans, just because it's getting cold, and a lot of them are living on the street, and it's just kind of shitty to sleep outside in New York because the cold is so brutal in the winter. But they're coming back.
So are you also sleeping outside?
No.
No? Okay, let me ask
Well, I
you.
sometimes do, but not right now.
If you weren't in New York, where would you be?
Wait, if I was
If you were not in New York,
Oh.
where would you be?
probably also in New Orleans or New Mexico. I don't know. Those are my two favorites.
That's a big difference. New Orleans, New Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know. They both got their own personalities that are strong. Like New York, I like that New York has a strong personality, and they're warmer places, so I like that.
Okay, now, so if you want to skip any questions, just say skip.
Okay.
Have I asked you what are your 3 wishes?
My 3 wishes. I don't know. I don't really have any wishes. I kind of like the way things are right now.
That's great. You're the second person to say that. Peer pressure, how has that affected you?
I tend to be a person who peer pressures people to do things, but I think that in the end, it is for their benefit a lot of the time, and they know that, and it works out well.
So you're not trying to talk people into drinking or doing drugs, stuff like that?
No.
Yeah, that's good.
More just like scaling buildings. But sometimes people let fear hold them back, not actual intuition, and people get confused about the difference between the two.
What have been some game changers in your life?
I don't know. Changing my name, changing my life. I don't know. I just make a lot of big shifts sometimes.
Did
And
your
I like
identity or your personality change when you changed your name or no?
I think that my aspects of my personality changed and aspects of my identity changed when I changed my name, but that's why I changed my name.
How important is marriage to you?
Not at all. I don't really see the need to legally bind myself to someone else.
How important is ancestry to you?
Not at all. I don't feel connected to my family.
What is the weirdest thing anyone's ever said or done to you here in this park?
Oh my God, there are so many. This one time, this guy told me he was gonna make a movie about me, and I thought that was kind of a solid plan. And then he started filming the movie, but then I found out that he was just in love with me, even though he told me that he was gay, and he was like 67. And I was like, okay, but then he told me that he loved me, and I was like, that's interesting.
How did that end up?
I don't know. I just never saw him again.
Wow.
I just disappeared. Happens sometimes. I once did performance art in the fountain also, and then this guy started doing performance art with me in the fountain, and he started like doing the same things I was doing, and it turned into like a whole Simon Says affair, and then a bunch of NYU kids clapped for me.
Right.
That one was fun.
Do you speak any foreign languages?
No.
What countries or states have you been to?
Been to most of the states. I've been to Sweden and London and Paris, but nowhere else in France or England. Just those places. And I've also been to Canada.
Where would you like to go in the future?
Everywhere.
What is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you?
No idea.
Alright, we'll skip that. What is the dating scene looking like here in New York?
The dating scene. I don't know. I'm not really the type to try and date people. I have a boyfriend, but
How did you meet him?
just happened.
If you don't
We had
mind
a
me asking.
mutual friend, and we met at a show when I was walking around with a glow stick, telling people it was a DMT cart and trying to sell it for $150.
Great. Dating apps. Have you used any, and what is your opinion about
No, I
them?
strongly dislike the internet and phones.
Can you do any impersonations?
No, but I can talk in an Australian accent pretty well.
Oh, do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Should I just...
No, wait. Let me ask you this question, and then you'll do it in Australian.
Okay.
What has worked for you, and what has not worked for you when it comes to dating? Or what has some approaches that men have done that turned you off, or actually some things that you were impressed by?
Well, I think that when people just like try really hard to like compliment you a lot when they first meet you, it's just like kind of uncomfortable. I don't really vibe with that. I prefer just like, I don't know, if I have a connection with someone, like I would also never really date someone if I don't have like a soul connection with them. I feel like, or if I don't feel like very connected to them. Like I'm not really the type to be that interested in relationships if it's just for like validation purposes. So I don't know, I feel like a pretty validated person, so.
How did you get into that whole Australian thing, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't
Was it
know.
like Steve Irwin, or what was
Like
it?
no, I just like was watching a TV show in Australian when I was younger, and I thought it was kind of funny the way they talked. So I just like kind of started talking like that for a while, and I just got really good at it. And now I'm just still good at it.
So maybe one day you can go to Australia and speak to them with that.
Yeah, I hope to
Accent.
do that and try and trick people. Yeah,
Get out to the Gold Coast.
totally.
Now, businesses. How do you know if you could trust a business? We live in a consumer society. There's so many businesses out there that you cannot trust. How do you know if you could trust them or not?
I like don't trust any businesses or like not trust businesses. Oh, sorry, I'm still talking like that. I mean, I just like I don't really care. I like don't really buy that much stuff ever. So I just like, I don't really interact with consumers, such things.
But sometimes, like, let's say your bike breaks down or something, and you got to get it fixed. I mean, how do you? There's so many scammers out there. People who don't know how to fix their bike, but they tell you they can. What are you looking for? You're looking for body language. You're looking for what they're saying. You're looking for the way they look at you in your eyes, or what are you looking for?
I like don't really pay attention. I don't know. I feel like I'm never in that situation because I just like don't really have things that break that I care enough to fix.
Yeah.
Because nothing I have is worth any material value. So it's just kind of like whatever.
The advantages of sort of not being a slave of materialism.
Yeah.
What are some good places to film these kind of videos here in New York or anywhere that you've been?
I would say here is probably the best. Or Tompkins Square Park. Or I don't know. It really depends like who you're trying to film. But if you're looking for like interesting people, I would say here.
Any special talents that you have?
Special talents. Let's see. I can draw.
What do you like to draw? People, buildings, flowers?
I don't
Mountains.
know. I do like weird stuff, like kind of just like very complex things. Let's see if I have anything that I have drawn. I don't know. I don't know if this can go on the video.
Oh,
But
cool.
Here's a sticker I made of one of it.
Was that drawn with a pencil?
Pen, yeah.
What does that represent?
I don't know. It was just the state my brain was in when I drew it.
Uh-huh. So you're an artistic person.
Yes.
How did you become an artistic person? Were your parents influential, or your teachers, or?
Not really. I've just always been good at drawing, so I did it a lot to just show other people that I was good at it.
Right.
Because it was, kind of a flex. So.
What do you want to do when the pandemic ends?
Probably the same stuff I'm doing now.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I
Married
don't
with
know.
kids? You got a house?
Oh my God, no! I
what's
would
the
rather
situation?
kill myself. Probably living life to the fullest on a
Yeah.
solo journey.
But you can only do this kind of stuff when you're young. You do realize that.
No, I don't.
So you're gonna be like old and still doing this?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, great. Next question. What kind of videos do you watch, if any?
I don't like screens.
What motivates you in life?
Adventure.
So you say you're not on social media.
I'm on social media, yeah.
Oh, you are? What kind of social media
I'm
do you
not
use?
really that into, being on screens. I have it though. I have Instagram.
Instagram. Is Facebook still relevant?
I don't know. Some people I know have Facebook. I don't think so. I don't think it's that relevant with like young people. Like, I don't think that many young people have it, but I mean, I probably wouldn't know if they did. So.
What kind of questions do you think you would ask if you were doing the interview?
Painfully personal ones.
Can you give me an example of one?
Can I ask you?
Go ahead.
Okay. Do you think that if you don't have... Oh, okay, actually. Do you think that you're a person who looks for stability or adventure in life?
I'm looking for stability because I haven't had very much of it.
Have you
I'm
had a lot of
looking for it.
adventure?
Kind of. I mean, I traveled a lot. I mean, I was living out, moving around a lot, like for the past 10 years. I mean, just like from city to city. So following the weather, I just go wherever it was warm, kind of like your friends, go to New Orleans when it's warm, and then going somewhere else once it gets rainy here, I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a whole lot of stability in my life, to be perfectly honest with you. So I kind of envy people when I see people who have lived somewhere for like 10 years. I'm like, wow, what's that like to be able to keep your furniture and keep certain paintings on your wall. I mean, just to keep souvenirs. It's like, to me, that's a luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Do you make videos?
I do not.
Do you follow anyone on social media?
Like any influencer
Yeah.
type? No, I don't.
Nature versus nurture. Do you think that you would be the same person that you are now if you were raised in a different family under different
Definitely not.
circumstances?
Definitely.
Where do you think you would be? Like, let's say you were raised.
I just think that if I was, I think that it's all nurture. I don't believe in any aspects of your personality being in your DNA.
So everything that you are is a result of your experiences.
Yes.
Okay. Finally, sorry for keeping you so long.
No.
Do you have any social media that you want to plug?
You can follow me on Instagram if you want and send me your secrets. I might read them if you're lucky. It's, should I say what the tag is?
Yeah.
It's asteroid pigeon.
Asteroid pigeon?
Asteroid pigeon.
What kind of pictures do you usually like to post on there?
I don't even know. I post...
Of your drawings at all?
Yeah,
No?
I post my drawings. I post weird things sometimes. I just post pictures of my friends and such.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Okay,
Whatever I'm
fine.
feeling.
Okay, finally, did you want to give a shout out to anyone? Someone who's inspired you, someone who's helped you in your time of need, people back home? Anybody?
I would give a shout out to this frog right here. I found him in Tompkins Square Park covered in band-aids. He's my boy. He's with me through everything. I love him with every fiber of my being.
Right. Now, finally,
Yes.
would you mind if I uploaded this to the internet?
I would be honored.
Great, great. Thank you.
Thank you. It's